Hi everyone, this is JJ. Welcome back to my channel. So I have another reading for you now. Disclaimer, this reading is not for the faint of heart, okay? This reading is if you really want to do some deep healing within yourself and you want to release some type of trauma in your life, then this will be the reading for you. If not, click off the video and watch another video because this is not gonna be, it's gonna stir up a lot in you. And of course, remember, these are general readings, so take everything that I say with a grain of salt. If it does not fit, don't try to force the situation to fit in your life, okay? Like always, timestamps are always listed in the description box below. I hope everyone had a safe and beautiful Labor Day weekend with your family, with your loved ones. And like always, thank you for ordering personal readings with me. I've been booked a lot and I am grateful for that. Thank you very much. It's always an honor sharing space and communicating with my clients. It's amazing. And thank you again for all the likes, the shares, the subscribes. Like always, my email is listed down in the description box below if you would like a personal reading. I don't know if I'm gonna start, let me know how you guys like this reading. I want to see if I add it into my services for my readings. I think it'll be really great to offer you deep healing. If that's something you guys are interested, I would definitely put it as one of my services in my website. So let's get started. Like always, these are general. Keep an open mind, and whenever you are ready, click play or fast forward to the option that you have selected. So option 1, we have guidance, number 7, spiritual number. Okay, this card here, it's all about, okay, what I am getting is, as a child, people who chose number 1 have a problem, not a problem, that's not the right word, have difficulty expressing their power and their leadership qualities, okay? I'm hearing that as a child, you handed over your authority to your elders. I feel like you gave your power away, maybe not as a child specifically, maybe your parents took that power away from you, but I feel like as you grew up, you took this persona of giving away your power to people who were dictators, okay? People who never thought to ask you your opinion, never thought of asking you how you felt about a situation or the decision that they were going to make on your behalf. And I feel like their spirit here is telling you it's time to step forward and to be a true leader of your life at this time, and to fight for the injustices that you are seeing or that are being made against you or in your life. I'm also hearing that you need to bring your power into balance. They're saying that maybe because you saw that these people didn't care about your opinion or your feelings, that you now became this person of trying to enforcing your voice too harshly, okay? And I feel like the reason why you're doing this, or the reason why you probably do it subconsciously, or probably you're starting to notice it because that's why you're watching the video, it's because you were doing it because you wanted to be noticed. You wanted to be recognized for this, for being a great leader. You wanted to be obeyed at all cost because you were, give me a second. I'm trying to listen here. Because you had this fear deep inside yourself that you were going to be oppressed again. And that's why you were pushing your agenda a little too harshly. And maybe you started to notice this. Maybe you started to notice that you didn't listen to the people around you. You started making decisions for other people. Because according to you, you knew what was best for them. Maybe because, like I said, as a child, you were taught to do this, or you just gave your power away to the wrong people, and you saw that power being abused, so now you are abusing your power. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You are abusing your power. You want people to follow your way or the highway. It's either your rules or it's no deal. And Spirit is saying you have to bring that back into balance. And they're telling me to remind you that being a great leader is being a great listener. And you don't have to be harsh to make your point across. And they're telling me to tell you that being a leader is not about imposing your agenda or interfering into another person's life. Because being a great leader is about listening attentively to the other person's needs. And sometimes not getting in the way, not interfering, letting a person do their own thing. Spirit is telling me to ask you, where are you giving your power away? Or in what stages of your life did you give away your power? And where are you still hiding your power away? Where are you still scared of showing your power, of showing your leadership skills in your life? Is it at work? Is it at home? Why are you scared to speak up your mind? Or maybe also ask yourself, where are you being inflexible with someone else? Where are you not listening to other people's needs? Where in your life are you pushing your own agenda? Maybe if you're a cross watcher, maybe you're dealing with someone like this. Someone who comes and tells you, you know what, I know what's best for you. I have my best intentions at heart for you. You should live your life this way because I know what's best for you. You don't know, but I know. Are you dealing with someone like that, or are you like that with somebody? Spirit is saying it's time to bring that back. Be a guiding light for somebody, but listen to them. Because by listening, you will be able to see what that person needs. And then you're able to become a great leader. Your oracle card is, words do not teach, my life experience teaches. Yes, what was I saying? Some of you are being too forceful with your words. Some of you want to lead, but you're not walking your talk. Words do not teach. It is life experience that brings you your knowing. Reflect into your own past life experience and begin watching for the correlation between the words you are reading here and the life experiences that you have lived. Have you been mostly thinking, speaking, writing, and observing that which pleases you or not? Listen to other people's words. That's how you will become a guiding light to other people. And that's how you're going to be able to I'm hearing focus on service, okay? Focus on service of genuinely wanting to help people. Then you will become the leader without you having to strive for it or becoming too forceful in something. Just focus on service and people will automatically make you into a leader. And this card is just to take the seriousness out of the reading. This is the abundance and prosperity affirmation card. So for option 1, we have, I am full of energy. I have all it takes to succeed and prosper. What was I saying? Be a guiding light for someone, but for the right reasons. Do not force. If you offer your guidance to somebody and somebody is not ready to listen to it, it's okay. Don't judge them. Don't be like, oh, you know, that you're dumb for not listening to me. No. Be compassionate and let them live their journey and walk their own journey. And when they are ready, they'll come back to you. And if they are not, that is okay. I hope this served as guidance for some of you. And I wish you guys the best. And now to option 2. For option 2, we have simplicity, number 23, and to add up to 5, challenging. Aren't these cards beautiful? I mean, they're all faces, but they're beautiful. This card here, the simplicity card, is all about living your life a simple life, not making your life chaotic. Okay, that's up to number 5 here. Not making your life more challenging than what it should be. I feel like people who chose number 2 may be addicted to creating drama in their life. And if you're really in tune with your own healing and you're going to be honest with yourself, then you will know that maybe, not for everybody, but maybe some of you have this necessity of creating drama, or else you don't feel satisfied in your life. Like you need to, you feel like you need to overcome this new challenge or this new problem in order to feel like you've accomplished something, or you feel the satisfaction. Okay, but this card also talks about a child who saw a parent, or both their parents or one of their parents, be invisible and quiet in order to survive. That means that as a child, you saw one of your parents or both of your parents, or if you didn't have your parents, whomever took those roles, be invisible, not have an opinion, not have a voice, in order for them to not get in trouble, to not lose what they had, or to just not have pain or conflict in their life. And I feel that because, sorry, those are my neighbors outside. I feel that because you saw this, you took this quality of, I'm going to speak my mind from now on, no matter what. So you grew up with this kind of like, okay, I saw my parents kind of eat their own words and eat their feelings, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to speak my mind. And I feel that you did that as you grew up, or probably you're still doing it. And I feel like someone around you or you yourself came to the realization that, wow, instead of helping people, I'm actually hurting them with my words. And this woke you up. This kind of like I said, it came, you had this realization of like, what am I doing? Or what have I done? Was I really expressing my truth, or was I just communicating out of fear? Spirit is saying that the anger that you saw that your parents didn't speak up for themselves, you took on that fear. And so you always speak your mind, aka your truth, because you had this fear of being silenced. You were like, in your head, you were probably like, I'm going to speak my mind and no one's going to silence me. I'm always going to tell the truth no matter how hurtful it is. And Spirit is saying that you took on this pain inside of yourself because you didn't want to seem dumb. You prefer to speak the truth, no matter how ugly it was, than to seem dumb or ignorant. And Spirit is telling you now, to bring healing into your life, you need to love the silence, the simplicity of your life. Learn to use your voice at the right time. And straight to the point. And with honesty. Not out of hurt, not out of fear, but with honesty. Spirit is telling you that it's time to relax and understand the importance of balancing your desires, of wanting to speak your truth, but again, from a more relaxed place, not a place out of fear, not a place out of anger. And to learn when to speak your mind. Because I feel like before you would get in trouble because you would say things that were not at the right time. Or they were, I don't know, or they just weren't, I don't know, you just got in trouble for speaking your mind, I feel. You didn't have a filter. There we go. You didn't have a filter. Thank you, Spirit. You didn't have a filter. So you would just blab things out without thinking of the hurt that you were gonna cause someone. And now I feel like you're ready to heal that aspect and kind of filter it a little bit and know when to do it and how to do it. And not out of fear, but out of love. Your oracle card is, our little babies are also thinking beings. How beautiful is that? So this, for some of you, it was very well rooted in your childhood. Very much. And it could have been by a father figure in your life. The child is thinking of the day it enters your environment, and so beliefs are easily transmitted from adults to children. The child is vibrationally receiving your fears and your beliefs even without your spoken word. So give thought only to that which you want, and your child will receive from you only the vibration of those wanted thoughts. Sorry if you hear my neighbor, he's crying outside. So I do feel that this happened very much during your childhood. And I feel that if you have children, this is going to be very important. You may be passing this lesson on to your children. And you have to be careful with that you're not repeating the cycle again. If not, you have to do a lot of inner child work for people who chose option 2. And also teaching your children to speak at the right time, out of love, and not just out of the fear of being shut down or of being repressed or being silenced. And make sure that you're not doing that to your children as well, that you're not silencing them. Remember, like it says here, they're also thinking beings. And they have an opinion and they have a voice. Maybe you as a child, you weren't allowed to speak your mind. And so now you speak it very freely. So it could be both ways. It could be that you saw a parent didn't speak their mind, and so you took on the role of like, I'm speaking out for them and everyone in the future, so I'm going to speak my mind. Or it could have been that maybe your parents didn't let you speak your mind. Maybe you weren't allowed to voice your thoughts, your opinions in anything as a child. But now Spirit is saying, think of the way you communicate. Simplify the way you communicate. And this card here, this is the prosperity and success affirmation cards, and this is just kind of to lighten the mood because these tend to get a little deep. So your message is, I rise above all obstacles. Every challenge I face is a test I will pass. I am unstoppable. So that is your message there. There's a lot of purple and blue here. Purple, blues, and there's purple here. So listen to your intuition, listen to your inner child, and if you need to do some healing, do the healing work. And if you have children, pay attention to them, let them give you their opinion. And remember that you can rise above any obstacle. I wish you guys the best, and now to option 3. So option 3, we have resolve, number 40. So this card is all about taking time off. This card is all about taking time off. So there's not a lot of childhood trauma here, I am sensing. It's more about you as an adult. Maybe you were taught as a child to, if you wanted to get stuff done, for a better word, I don't know, I want to use a bad word. To get stuff done, you have to make it happen. You have to work, and to the point of a burnout or of anxiety attack, or just, overstretching yourself. Maybe that's the role that you saw in a parent. Maybe that's what you were taught, the values you were taught. But Spirit is saying it's time to relax. It's time to relax. And you have to understand that you have to balance your need with your need of serving others. I feel like people who chose option 3 are very giving of their time and their energy. I feel like you help everyone around you, but when it comes to you, you fall yourself short. You go the extra mile for other people, but not for yourself. You're compassionate, you're loving, you're patient with other people. But when it comes to you, you're very self-critical, you're impatient. You don't go the extra mile for yourself. You'll be like, oh, I'll relax tomorrow. Or I'll sleep when I die. Or, I'll go see the doctor tomorrow. Spirit is saying, enough with that. You have to fill your needs. And for many of you, that is relaxing. I'm also hearing for some of you, it's so hard for you to say no. People who chose option 3, it's so hard for you to say no to people. Sometimes you're too tired. Sometimes you have too much on your plate. But you're scared to say no. Maybe you're shy. Maybe you feel guilty if you say no. Whatever the reason is, Spirit is saying you need to say no. saying no is actually more powerful than saying yes. Because saying no, you're respecting your own boundaries. You're respecting your energy and your time. And I'm also hearing that some of you need to stand your ground. You need to set healthy boundaries with someone. Because people are overstepping your boundaries and you're just letting them do it. You're not a doormat. You have to balance your physical, your emotional, and your spiritual life. I'm going to give you an anecdote. And I feel like this might apply with somebody. When I took nursing, this was back when I was 19 years old. Because I have something called nervous gastritis. I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly, but basically it is gastritis that gets triggered when I get anxious, stressed, or just very tired, very imbalanced emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So I would be really sick all the time. Everything that I would eat will hurt my stomach, my intestines will get inflamed. And one day I went to the doctor, and the doctor told me, he has been my doctor since I was very little, and I was 19 at the time, and I was taking on nursing school, and there was all these added pressures, both externally and on myself, about achieving. You know, I was like, I'm 19, I had my child at 16, so my child was going to be 3 at the time. And I had this pressure on myself that, oh my God, I have a child to support. I have to finish school. I have to do this, and that. And so I went to see my doctor, and my doctor told me, well, this is triggered by stress. What is causing you stress? And I told him, well, you know, the same thing I said right now. I have a child. I want to finish nursing school. And, you know, I have to study. Nursing school is not easy. I was married at the time as well, so it was, you know, added pressure. My father was adding pressure. I added pressure on myself, school pressure, everything. So the doctor told me, and I'll never forget this, he told me, what is the point of getting the nursing degree if it will cost you your health? That to me was a breakthrough. Huge breakthrough, because I was like, he's right. What purpose will it serve if I get my nursing degree and I have a shitty health? I will be sick all the time. So all the money that I make will be spent on medicine, on hospitals, on surgeries, or medical treatments, whatever I need. Or maybe I will be sick that I won't be able to go to work. So it got me thinking. And I slowed myself down, and I helped to control my stress, my anxiety, and managed to do a little bit of walking and eat a healthier diet, of course. So the reason why I'm telling this story is, if you're pushing yourself too hard, you're pushing yourself over the limit, will it be worth it at the end? If it means sacrificing your health, your spirituality, your physical and your mental health? That's what I'm trying to get at. So I feel like someone needs to hear that. Don't feel the pressure of you need to do in order to accomplish, because you will get a burnout. Relax. You've given enough of your time and energy. It's time to give to yourself. Go take that vacation you've been wanting to take. Go to that spa day. Go out for that run. Go out with your friends. Go see that sport tournament, or go out with your buddies. I don't know. Do something, you know? But take care of yourself today. And if you're a person that needs permission, then I give you permission. If somebody tells you something, you tell them JJ told you. JJ gave you permission. But you have to relax, okay? And learn to say no. Don't be scared of saying no. I know many people like that in my life. I used to be one of those people. And I was always scared to say no. Because, you feel guilty, or what if they don't like you, or what if they think you're a mean person, or I don't know, so many things. You can have so many reasons. But you have to love yourself and take care of yourself first. Because if you don't do that, then you're not able to keep providing for the rest of the world. You're not able to help anybody else. Your oracle card for group number 3 is, my goal of happiness is important enough. Wow. That is so appropriate. That should be your goal. Saying no, and if someone tells you, why are you saying no? I want to be happy. Your goal, drop whatever it is that you're doing and tell yourself your goal from this point on is to be happy, and that should be enough. Everything else will fall into place. And see what makes you happy. Is it going out with your friends? Is it spending some time alone? Is it getting your hair done? Is it going out and playing soccer? Is it spending time with your children, with the husband, with the wife? Is it, I don't know, whatever it is that makes you happy, make that your goal. Make that your only important thing in life. Because if you're okay, everything else will be okay around you. The reason you're not conscious of any specific pre-birth goals is because there were no specific goals. You had, before your birth, general intentions, such as being happy, being an uplifter, having continuing growth. But the specific progress to achieve those things are up to you to decide here and now. In this time, you are the creator. And you cannot be an uplifter if you yourself are not in an uplifting energy. So make your goal to be happy. And if you have to say no, it's okay. It's completely okay. Spirit is telling me to ask you, where or with whom do you find it most difficult to set limits with? Is it with a parent, with a brother or sister? Is it with your husband, with your wife, with your friends, with the boss, with the coworker? And what are you afraid of? Are you afraid that they won't like you? That you will come off as selfish? Explore that a little bit. Why are you scared, or what are you afraid of in saying no and setting boundaries with that person? Spirit's also telling me to tell you, are you getting enough alone time? And if you're going to say yes, well then explore when do you feel the most recharged, the most satisfied? What is it that you're doing when you are alone that makes you feel happy? And do that more. Try to implement that more into your day-to-day routine. Allow yourself to say no to someone or something today. Say no. And this is your affirmation card. This is just kind of to take the seriousness off of this. And your affirmation card for today is, allow things to flow naturally into my life. I allow things to flow naturally into my life. Abundance and prosperity are always flowing towards me. Yes, you don't have to work. Have trust that life has your back, that things will flow naturally to your life. And by you being in the state of happiness and being more relaxed, you're more open to the universe bringing things to you and things flowing to you. So I hope you found some guidance, some healing. I wish you guys the best, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.